I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was called with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, what's good? What's good, party people? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Knicks One Drive on you, man, Uncle Freezy. Let me turn this light off. Let me get this light right. Oh, is that light right? Is that light right? Wow, that's dark. That's dark. That's creepy. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. What's good, party people? Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. My energy is not up. It should be up. My energy is not up. It should be up, but it's not. I'm trying to figure out the light situation. My doggy must have been in here messing with the light. My doggy must have been messing with the light. I'll blame him. Can't blame myself. I can't take the blame for too much stuff. I mean, come on. I mean, let's be real. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Oh, happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really don't have the energy after last night's loss. I don't have the energy. What's good? How y'all feeling this morning? How y'all feeling this morning, man? Frank. That's all I have to say about that. Julius Randle, really? That's all I have to say about that, too. Tibbs, what were you thinking? That's all I have to say about that. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. That was the producer. She wanted to bring me some tea. The producer wanted me to have some tea. And here it is. See how hot it is? Piping hot, bro. Or ladies. Oh, so let me remind y'all. So I got two reminders. Hoodie Kev has been on me like a wild animal. Tickets are available for the suite for Game 4 in Atlanta, Georgia this coming Sunday at 1 p.m. Get in contact with the show at the show _ Lawrence Tears at yahoo.com if you're interested. The show _ Lawrence Tears at yahoo.com if you're interested. The show, like Lottie Dottie, the show _ Lawrence Tears at yahoo.com if you're interested in joining the Lawrence Tears family in Atlanta, Georgia for Game 4 of the Knicks versus Hawks Round 1 playoff series. Right? What is included is free parking, which, if you know by now, if you live in a big city, parking is not free, right? Parking is expensive and inconvenient. Okay? Parking is expensive and inconvenient. But you get free parking. The event will be catered, and you have all access to suite number 2 of the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia for Game 4 of the playoff series, the Atlanta Hawks hosting the New York Knickerbockers. Right? Right? There are some tickets still available, but act now because these things are going fast. Fast. And in case you don't know what's happening, there will be a lot of, well, not a lot, but there will be celebrities in the Knicks universe in that suite that you can mingle with, including your man himself. And I'm not a celebrity, but I'm a personality. How about that? How about a personality in the Knicks universe, like your man Uncle Freezy will be there. Hoodie Kev, and some others will be in attendance. You get to mingle with us for about 3.5 hours to kick in and watch the game. Right? So Hoodie Kev is asking, I think the package is $250 for the ticket, which includes free parking, catered food, and a suite, all access suite, right? So make sure you jump on it because these tickets are going fast. We've been trying to hold it, but these things are going fast. The inquiries are fast and furious. Hoodie Cab was just like, no, just put them out there right now. And then that way, we can make sure that we be fair to everybody. So in order to be fair to everybody, I'm making the announcement right now. Okay, Hoodie Cab, are you excited? Are you relieved now? Right? Good. So if you want to join us, the Lawrence Tears family and other members of the Knicks universe for the Game 4 playoff game in Atlanta, Georgia, this weekend, this Sunday at 1 p.m., the New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. Be sure to contact us at or the email address, the show _ Lawrence Tears at yahoo.com for serious inquiries. These tickets are going fast. I have me some, right? We're not going to have a whole bunch of people. We ain't going to do that. We're just going to have a few so that we can smash up the catered buffet, whatever style thing they have. Enjoy that free parking. Because if you live in a big city, parking can get inconvenient and expensive. But to have free parking is a plus. Have catered food by State Farm Arena. And down south they can cook. Right? So catered food, all access suite. And I think they have other things in there like video games inside the suite that you can play, like a golf simulator and some other things to occupy your time. Knicks man asks, he said, Uncle Freezy, no KMD Friday. I don't think so, bro, because unfortunately, I'll be on the road driving to Atlanta. right? I'll be driving. So I just can't do both, man. I know some people can do both, but I'll have company and not company, but I have people in the car with me. And it's not the best environment to do the show. But we will be doing Lawrence Tears broadcast from Atlanta, Georgia. How about that? So I'm not doing one on one hand, but I will do a special event just for y'all. Just for y'all from Atlanta, Georgia. Trust me, it's going to be dope. We're going to be on sporadic. I'm going to schedule it in enough time. I'm going to be doing one-on-one interviews with some people. We're going to video a lot of stuff. We're going to take the trip. And so we'll see. We're going to edit. We're going to edit some stuff and definitely do an Atlanta playoff, a Knicks playoff to Atlanta road trip video. Right? We're going to definitely do a video to put on the channel for y'all to check out, to let y'all know what it's like leaving from Uncle Freezy's yard, from his front yard, getting in the car, picking up my people, saying hello, stopping at the gas. Not all of that. Now that's too. Y'all know I'll be taking it too far if I'll be stopping at the gas station, getting me a gas station burrito, filling up the gas tank. Yeah, and I don't know what car I'm gonna drive, man. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna drive the Saturn. Definitely won't be driving the PT Cruiser, bro. Definitely ain't driving. The PT Cruiser is comfortable, but I gotta get a wiring harness for it, so I'm definitely not driving that. But we don't know. I don't know, but it's gonna be fun. We're gonna videotape a lot of stuff, right? So we probably videotape me finally meeting Hoodie Cav in person. Finally me and Hoodie Cat finally meeting in person. We're going to videotape that, and then we're going to finally videotape us going to I don't know what the name of the spot is that Casey Powell from Knicks Fan TV is going to get, but I want to videotape us walking up on CP from Knicks Fan TV because he's doing some events down there, and we are going to be and we're going to hang out in the place to be with Casey Powell, hopefully from Knicks Fan TV. He's got some stuff going on. I think he said it at some kind of bar or something. So we're gonna record a lot of stuff, bro. Put it in our video and put it on the channel. And this is just for the Lawrence Tears family. We're gonna put it on the channel and show y'all what the event is like, right? So that way, if you missed it, you can kind of get a grasp or feeling of what it's like to hang out with Uncle Freezy and what type of times that we'll have. So maybe if we do a Philly trip, if we make it to the next round, either Philly or DC trip, whoever win, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody hates Alfred says, check his ID. Nah, man. Y'all already know. Y'all already know how I feel about that. That's why every time y'all be like, yo, how old are you, Uncle Freezy? Yo, stop questioning me, bro. This ain't HR. You know what I'm saying? What is this? The police department? Y'all know how I get. Y'all know how greasy I get with the lip when y'all start asking them questions and stuff. So anyway. Yeah, so we're going to record a lot of stuff. I'm going to do some sit-down interviews of people and with people, right? We're going to post that stuff to the channel. We're going to try to do some live stuff from the suite, whatever is allowable. You know what I'm saying? You'll get a bird's eye view of me and Rob the Knick face to face. Y'all get to see some of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff. Sean Hawkins, if you got to pee, go to the bathroom. Telling me to hurry up. What's wrong with you? You got somewhere to be? You double parked? You know what I'm saying? Get your chauffeur. No, I'm just playing. Listen, I gotta do this. I gotta do this stuff, man. You know I'm gonna talk about the game, bro. I'm gonna talk about the game, bro. I just gotta get this stuff. Out, man, because I don't want to have the information, the important information not be addressed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So the thing at State Farm Arena is this Sunday at 1 p.m. But we'll get there Friday afternoon. So we're gonna do some hangouts Friday. We're gonna do some hangouts Friday, and Saturday. Do some stuff. Meet some people in the Knicks universe, and then you know what I'm saying. We're gonna record a lot of stuff and put it on the channel. Now, with that said, I do want to talk about the game. Right? I do want to talk about the game, and I'm frustrated. Frank. Julius Randle. How does your star go 6 for 23 in the most important game of his life? How does your star go 6 for 23 in the most important game of his life? You feel me? Send Mears. That's all I'm going to say about that. Were y'all impressed by the Atlanta Hawks? Somebody in the chat tell me if you're impressed by the Atlanta Hawks. Right? Were y'all impressed by the Atlanta Hawks? Be real. Don't hate. Don't hate on them because they're our opponent. Or don't tell the truth because they're our opponent currently. Be real. Right? Were y'all impressed by the Atlanta Hawks? I'm asking y'all. And after this, we're gonna do the Knicks one job on a roll call. Were y'all impressed by the Atlanta Hawks? Somebody, anybody. What I will say is this. What I'm going to say about the Atlanta Hawks is this. What I'm going to say about Atlanta is this. If you're a 5th seed in the East, you're a pretty good team. Right? But if you're a 4th seed in the East, you're a pretty good team also. Right? And what Atlanta did yesterday was not historic. It's not like a 5th seed never beat a 4th seed in a game, right? Let's not act like that. That's par for the course. It happens, right? It happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens, bro. It happens. I'm not saying that Atlanta is not a good team. What I will tell you is this. I'm not impressed by the Atlanta Hawks. I think Tibbs' defensive strategy was excellent. And I know some people will say, no, it wasn't excellent. They scored 107 points. Really? A high-powered offense scored 2 more than what we normally allow. Really? This Atlanta Hawks team, and I said it last night on the Knicks at Night podcast, this Atlanta Hawks team reminds me of any villain in a Rocky movie. Any villain in a Rocky movie, that's what the Atlanta Hawks reminded me of. I ain't going to say Drago, Clubber Lang, Apollo Creed, such and such, whoever. Any villain in a Rocky movie is who the Atlanta Hawks reminded me of. Right? And the reason why I say that is in round one, they came out and gave their very best shot. And they stunned the favorite. Right? They stunned the Knicks. They stunned Rocky. The bell rung and they came out and they stunned Rocky off a rip. And it makes the story more compelling. Right? They started off, they showed us some things offensively that we were not prepared for, like Bogdanovich running a lot of points. We were not prepared for that. Right? We were not prepared for that. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Hey, this is shameless self-promotion right now. Right. So anyway, the Hawks came out and they showed us a different look. We weren't ready for it. And our defense suffered a little bit before adjusting. Right? Elfrid Payton. I'm not for sure what to say about Elfrid Payton. I'm not for sure what to say about Elfrid Payton at this point that I hadn't said all year. Right? I'm not for sure what to say about Elfrid Payton. What do y'all want me to say about Elfrid Payton? What do y'all want to hear? What do y'all want to hear? Y'all want me to say Elfrid Payton can't shoot? I mean, y'all DM me. Y'all hit me up in all these weird places. Uncle Freezy, you be hating on Elfrid Payton. You supposed to root for all the Knicks. Bro, I'm telling you. I told y'all this all the way back in January. What is he doing here? And when I was saying that, y'all was like, yo, you beat the dead horse, man. All these weird hit me up, DM me on Twitter. Yo, man, why you hating on Elfrid Payton? Why you always say Elfrid Payton can't shoot? Elfrid Payton can't shoot. Elfrid Payton can't shoot. Uncle Freezy, you need to come up with something else. And slowly throughout the year, y'all like, yo, Uncle Freezy, I know you always be bashing Elfrid Payton, but what we gonna do? He part of the team, right? Towards the end of the season, you're like, well, maybe he'll turn it on in the playoffs. He just got to click. It's something got to click. Yesterday, Elfrid Payton was trash. Why is he the starter? Listen, y'all been DMing me. Listen, there is no way I could go on social media. I can't hide from y'all. Y'all are killing Uncle Freezy about how I talk greasy about Elfrid Payton. One dude said, yo, when Elfrid Payton see you, he gonna fight you, Uncle Freezy. Really? Come on, Elfrid Payton, if you bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't play around, bro. I know Elfrid Payton is a good guy. They say Elfrid Payton is a good guy in the locker room and a great person. But Elfrid Payton, these are my Knicks, bro, and I will fight for them. These are my Knicks. I know they pay you, but I pay. Look, I paid them. This is every day, Elfrid Payton. This is every day. And you showed up like you don't even care. You want the season to be over that bad. You ready to get out of town that bad. Then why'd you come back? There are 29 other teams, but you chose to come back here. You could have kept on walking, and I would have played the CC Peniston joint while you was going out the door. Keep on walking. Go ahead. I'd have played it for you. I'd have paid your cab fare anywhere, USA, Elfrid Payton, after last year. But you back, and I got to live with it. But to play like you disinterested, bro. But to play like you disinterested bothers me. That bothers me, man. And listen, I know it's a bunch of y'all in the chat like Uncle Freezy get off his back. And listen, I know y'all gonna DM me later on. Hey, Uncle Freezy, why you always going these Alpha Payton tangents? You love RJ Barrett that much that you disrespect other players? No, I don't do that. That's not my bag, bro. I don't do that. I'm not a hater by nature. I'm not a hater by nature, bro. I'm a supporter by nature. If you don't know who you are, then you lost. Right? I know who I am. I'm not a hater. I'm a supporter / nurturer. I know that. It's the reason why I'm so protective of the Lawrence Tears family. Like for instance, if Primo say something and everybody get on him, I'm like, yo, get off Primo back. Leave him alone. If Nick for Life say something and everybody get on his back, I'm like, yo, get off my man back. Leave him alone. Right? I'm not a hater. Like when if Julian Blum say something and y'all don't like it and y'all get on Julian Blum, I'm like, yo, y'all cut that out. Leave my man alone. You know what I'm saying? That's me by nature. So this whole thing with me and Everett Payton, I feel outside of myself, but it's necessary. Because to be a Knicks fan is all or nothing. You here this morning, you listening to me rap this morning because y'all are all or nothing also. Because there's a thousand other options besides some little rinky-dink Lawrence Tears thing on YouTube. There's 1,000 other options, but y'all here with me. And I'm here with y'all because it's all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So Elfrid Payton, if you're not interested in being here, get out the way. This is all or nothing for us. Bro, we live stream 2 times a day. Elfrid Payton, because this is all or nothing. How many people you know can talk Knicks 8 hours a day? I dare you to find anybody else in the Knicks universe that'll talk Knicks 8 hours a day. Elfrid Payton, we all or nothing here. Lawrence Tears is all or nothing. We live and die for this right here. Right? This is serious business to us. And if you don't want to be here, toodaloo. And listen, I'm not making Elfrid Payton the scapegoat of this loss. Right? The Atlanta Hawks were better than us. Their very best was barely enough to beat us. At our worst. Hear me clearly. The Atlanta Hawks' very best. They played their very best and used trickery against us. And we played our very worst and lost by 2. And had a shot to win at the buzzer. So look here. Atlanta Hawks, walk with your chest out today. Walk with your chest out today, Atlanta Hawks. But remember, tomorrow never dies. Tomorrow never dies, bro. And I know y'all thinking like tomorrow never dies. What do you mean, Uncle Freezy? That means even if you lived, no matter how many todays you live, there will always be a tomorrow. And we have a tomorrow. Allah Wise, was that a wise quote from me? Allah Wise, I need your advice on that. When I said tomorrow never dies, was that a wise quote? Was that fortune cookie? Was that fortune cookie level, Allah Wise? Let me know, Allah Wise, let me know if that was fortune cookie level quotes from Uncle Freezy. Because I just thought about that on the fly. I ain't write that down. I didn't see that nowhere. And if it is somewhere else, I didn't copy it. It just came to me. Allah Wise, let me know. Let me know if that was fortune cookie level quotes from Uncle Freezy. Right? And if you're asking me my level of upset on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at a 10. Yes, I'm upset. So Alawa says Tomorrow Never Dies is 0077. They did have a movie called Tomorrow Never Dies, right? I don't know if I got it from there because I hadn't seen that movie or seen it recently. When it dawned on me, I was like, hey man, that's some fortune cookie level stuff right there. That's some, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a number 8, that special sauce, and put an extra duck sauce and soy sauce in the bag. Give me some of them fortune cookies. Right? Right? On a scale of 1 to 10, am I upset? I'm at 10. I'm at ring the alarm. I'm at ring the alarm right now because we played our very worst game. The Hawks played their very best game and needed politics to beat us. The Atlanta Hawks played their very best and needed politics to beat us. Right? And the Knicks played their very worst. Right? Nerlens Noel is hurt again. Nerlens Noel got no. I'm here to tell you, if Nerlens Noel didn't get hurt, was available for that last play of the game, the Knicks win. That runner by Trae Young never gets to the rim. That I'm just gonna put it like that. Taj, I love you, Taj. I love you. Almost like a Herb Williams love. Like an old man hanging around forever, came to us from a different team, loved the Knicks, hang around the organization forever, right? I wouldn't mind seeing Taj Gibson be Udonis Haslam, like Hadouken Sharon said. I love Taj Gibson. But Taj is 35 years old, so only so much he can do. Love Taj, man. Love Taj. You know what I mean? Love Taj Gibson. But Taj, in that moment, was not the center to have in the game. I wish I would have put anybody in there except Taj. Because to ask him to be quick twitch in that moment, like either go get Trae or go get Gallinari, you can't ask a 35-year-old man to be that, bro. Not with all them miles that's on him. Chuck Allen killing my man Julius Randle. Y'all know I love Julius. Y'all know I love Julius Randle, bro. Yeah, I know. I know it. I can't. Was that Taj defending the rim? That was supposed to be a double team, right? That was supposed to be if Trae Young dribbles past the 3-point line, the big and Frank are supposed to double team Trae and force him to kick the ball back out to the perimeter. Right? No, that wasn't. Was that Randall? Either way, however it go, if Nerlens Noel is in the game at center, protecting the rim, that shot never gets to the rim. This is funny and not funny at the same time. Everybody hit Telford says Tibbsdale is beating on old bones. That's funny, but hey, bro, I think it's too early. It's too early, man. It's too early for Fizdale jokes, and it's too early for playoff loss jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's too early, man. Give me a few days, man. Y'all are cutthroat, bro. Y'all are cutthroat, bro. Cornerstone Kev is somewhere. He said that he is mad about what happened yesterday. He hit me up a little while ago and was like, yo, I got something to say. Okay, first of all, Cornerstone Kev, you always have something to say. Are you mad, though? I ain't got no problem with it. Cornerstone, listen, Cornerstone Kev is a talker when it comes to these Knicks, right? When it comes to these Knicks, he a talker. I ain't got nothing against that. I like it, as a matter of fact. I like it. But when a dude hits you up like 6:30 in the morning, it's like, yo, Uncle Freezy, you up? I'm like, of course I'm up. What kind of question is that? 6:30 in the morning. You think I'm lazy? What kind of question is that? Of course I'm up. I'm already up. I done had a drink and everything. Yo, if Cornerstone Kev come in here with a new shirt on, I'm just saying, y'all know I distract real easily. So if Cornerstone Kev come in here with a new shirt on, oh my goodness. Cornerstone Kev, you got a new shirt on? Cornerstone Kev has a brand new shirt on.
I keep forgetting I gotta put my headset on before I talk, man. Nah, this ain't no new shirt, man. You see?
Oh, whatever, man.
Hey, man, you put a smile on my face, man, because before I came on, man, I was swole. Man, I was watching that game last night. You remember in the movie Friday, towards the end when Ice Cube was fighting Debo, and you had all the instigators, not instigators, but people just watching.
Yeah.
And Ice Cube was getting a couple licks off, and then Debo just started going in on him. And you see Smokey, he's like, get him, Craig. Get him, Craig.
Yeah.
Craig. Oh,
yeah.
that's how I felt yesterday, man. I was like, yeah, we gonna get this. I'm just, oh, wait. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna give. I'm not gonna mess with Randall.
Did you say hello to the crowd?
Hello, crowd. Hello, party people, Funketeers, Knick fans. I feel your pain, man. I felt it last night. Shoot, let me tell you, I felt it last night, especially towards the end when you saw, that midget in Trey Young going at the crowd and everything, telling them to shh, all like that. I mean,
yeah. So let me cue you up. Right? I want to cue you up because there are like 4 or 5 things I want you to answer, and I know you want to answer them, but I want to say it to the crowd so it don't sound like you and I are just rambling on without context. Okay.
Okay.
So first of all, Frank Ntilikina coming into the game to defend Trey Young for the last play of the game. Frank, what are you doing? Now I know what Frank is doing, and I'm gonna explain it and get out your way, right? So Frank right there is up top with another Knicks player, right? And the Hawks have another Hawks player up with Trey Young, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Trey looks like he wants to get to a spot, but Frank hedges that way. So he quick dribbles back to the other side. Frank cuts that side off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what happens is Trey Young fakes one way and goes the other way, right? But the whole time, the other Knicks player is not telling Frank that the screen is not coming.
Yep.
Right. So the screen is not, but Frank don't know that. He's looking around for Trey Young and the screener.
Yeah.
Right. So Frank, as soon as Frank,
because what is Frank good at? What is Frank good at? Yeah. What is Frank good at?
Let me cue you up because I want you to have the whole thing to yourself. So Frank takes a peep at the screener. Trey Young takes off, gets by Frank. Now, where Frank's mistake is, in my opinion, is once he got beat, he should have fouled Trey Young.
Yeah.
That's the option there.
Yeah, even though we're over the limit, you
foul him.
Yeah.
Send him to the free throw line. You know why? Because if you foul him and he goes to the line and shoots free throws, The clock is stopped. So you have time on the other end of the floor to either draw up a play or get a shot off. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the floor with 0.9 seconds, you saw what Julius Randle did?
Mm-hmm.
And that's because he didn't have enough time.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So as soon as Trey beats you, you foul him hard because you don't want the and one.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Right. So I'm telling you now, the reason why Frank got beat is because the communication on defense set Frank up. It looked like Frank just got beat off the dribble.
Yeah, that's one aspect. Yes, that's one aspect. Now, what I will also say is that you can't put a player in there, even though it's for defensive purposes, if he's not warmed up. He was not warmed up for that whole time. He brought him in like the closing seconds of the second quarter, and didn't see any daylight until that moment. He was cold. And you're asking him for one defensive stop when he's been on the bench the whole time. I mean, I have a problem with that. And then I also have a problem. I have a problem with the guy who I've been hoping that he would get out of his rut. And everything that you just said about Elfrid Payton, you're totally correct. It's been about 5 weeks. It's been about 5 weeks where he has been a non-factor. And all these guys that are living and dying by this dude, that are trying to show me and you, Freezy, that Elfrid Payton is worth more than what he's showing. It's not showing, especially for game 1 of the playoffs.
The energy was crazy.
The energy
and
was
what else can
magnificent.
what else can the fans do? What else can fans do, bro?
Exactly.
To me, the fans were the MVP of that game.
Exactly. They were. And here's another telling thing. When your first year rookies come out and show off like they did with Quickly and Obi who we thought didn't even, from the outstart didn't look like he belonged in the NBA, is showing out in his first NBA playoff.
Bro.
What people got to understand is that these two guys right here, especially Quickly, he lives for that because he was from Kentucky. So all those games at Kentucky, that's all they think about. Those pressure, the crowd. That's why he didn't mind. That's why he was comfortable with what he was doing. You wouldn't suspect that with and I'll say that about RJ as well. But you wouldn't suspect that about the other players, your Reggie Bullocks, your Randalls, your Noels. They look like they had butterflies in their stomach.
Oh, hey, and so I'm gonna read the super chat, and then I'm gonna bring in a big Cornerstone Cavs supporter. So Afro the Jedi, thank you for the super chat platter. In the words of my main man, City for Real, the super chatter platter. Crazy. That was the problem the whole game. Lack of defensive communication. So many easy shots we gave up. All right, so now I'm gonna bring in a Cornerstone Cavs supporter. Hey, there he is.
He is not a supporter.
He got hype.
Good morning.
Kev got hype.
He is not.
Like,
he is not.
Yeah, today's my day. Today's my day.
He is not. He is not, man.
Yo,
hey, so let me show everybody. Y'all see how dope that is? That right there, the logo, that is a CP the artist creation. That right there, that y'all see on the mug, That is a CP, the artist creation, right? What I'm gonna advise y'all is stop trying to do that jump on Microsoft Office. You know what I'm saying? Or and whatever thing you use, and because it don't look completely good and clean, right? Just contact my man CP the artist and let him do the thing for you because it's worth it.
Yeah, and right? I don't know if you've seen, I posted my Nick artwork on Twitter and Instagram yesterday. But I did.
The Randall thing was fantastic, bro.
Oh no! Did you see the full thing? I was on teasing with that.
No, I didn't see the full thing.
Yeah, I was just teasing with that. You see, I was just teasing with that. That's
the Julius Randall thing is fantastic, bro.
Yeah. But there's a whole thing that I added, to it. But anyway, I don't want to get on me because I'm looking for my next win. I'm off of that, trying to look for my next win, like the Knicks. Now, so
yes, I was wrong. Yes, I'm admitting I was wrong. I was looking for a sweep. I didn't get it. I was wrong.
I said 5 games, and I'm gonna stick to 5 games. I live in Atlanta, so I'm still getting my my heat from it from last night, from this weekend. They were like, "Oh, you got 4 games now." It's like these Atlanta fans. Let me tell you something, right? They are silent all year round, and they get that one win, and boom, they're chatting. They're look at your team. Anyway, so I got my time to digest everything. I was watching Nothing But Knicks last night. I was hearing the arguments. Shout out to my man Sim for having a different perspective. And this is my perspective on everything. I think everybody's right, but everybody has to relax. We lost as a team. I don't believe we lost because of one individual player. I hear the arguments about Peyton, and I agree to an extent, but there were so many things in that game, the reason why we lost, besides Alfred Payton. Did he help?
No.
Now, that Bogdanovich 3, that open 3 where he just RJ hit, tapped the ball, he made a good defensive play. And then the guy ended up catching it and just went up to the 3.
Yeah,
nothing you could
do about that.
We were up 5. We're supposed to close the deal. Julius Randle was a no-show. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys something. There's a book, and everybody should read this. And I'm on book 2 of this author. But the book I'm talking about is Relentless by Tim Grover. He's the personal trainer of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and he did train Dwayne Wade. So this guy knows about the competitive edge and the cleaners. But in the book Relentless, he talks about 3 people. You have your cleaner, your cooler, and your closers. And not everybody is made to be a cleaner. A cleaner, if you remember the movie Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
When something went wrong, you had that one guy to come in and clean everything up.
Yes.
Like nothing ever happened.
Harvey Cartel. Yes.
Right. Now, Julius Randle ain't that guy yet.
Right.
Yet. Last night, I think the pressure got to him. He was forcing shots. He wasn't recognizing double teams. He was going into his hero ball, right? And his body language was disgusting. As a leader of your team, you're supposed to have your head up, your chest out, and you're supposed to be like, "Yo, we all got this." This is a mental problem that Julius Randle has, that he has to overachieve through this diversity. We need to see him in game 2 overcome these adversity. And granted, everybody has a bad game, but you know what? You don't go out with your head down. You go up with your chin up, and you're going to fight for everything. And last night was just a game of inches, and we lost by the inch. And if I'm going to make a suggestion, I say keep things as the way they are in the rotation. But I will say this: bring Frank in at the 3, not at the point. I'd rather see Quickly or Rose at the point, and then just give Frank defensive duties, not all on ball duties where he's distributing whatever. Because I just feel like the offense in Derrick Rose's hands is just better.
Right.
So what you're saying, so CP, what you're saying is when Bullock goes out, Frank should come in for him.
No, I think Burke should still come in.
Yeah.
Burke should still come in. And you need that offense. And the thing is, I would play Burke, either Burke, Quickly, and Rose, or Rose, Quickly. No, I'm sorry, Rose, Frank, and Burke. I don't want to sacrifice offense.
Okay.
Period. Because
Okay.
I believe like this team is.
Hey, Cornerstone, you got Frank in your eyes?
Man, no, I'm just tired. That's all. Just tired.
I think he's tearing up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's tearing up.
Frank like this?
Hey, he tearing up over
No, but
tearing
CP,
up over the
but-
Cornerstone Karen thing you called him last week.
CP,
You called him Cornerstone Karen, and he tearing up.
CP, I'm gonna let you finish your point, but do you admit that Frank was put in at a
Yeah, he was
at a bad
situation.
time, right?
He was
yeah.
he was put in a bad situation. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody coming in without the rhythm of the game, whatever. But I don't want to start a Frank debate, whatever. I'm Frank Hive. I ain't gonna go overboard with putting him in the starting lineup. I don't think he is pressure sensitive yet. But we'll say this. Let's give some kudos to. We want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's talk about the good. I think Obi has turned the corner, and I am here to apologize to Obi, because Obi has had some really good, consistent games the last 5 games,
Yeah.
5 or
Yeah.
6 games.
Yeah.
Remember that West Coast trip?
Mhm.
He's starting to turn it around. He's starting to have the game come to him. And quickly shows that he has ice water in his veins.
Yeah.
He shows that,
And he's lived for that because of coming from Kentucky. That's all they do down there. Have big game, big
We just got to figure out a way to keep
spotlight
young
is-
fella healthy, though. We just got to figure out a way to keep young fella healthy, because at the beginning of the season, it was a hip pointer. At the end of the season, it was the ankle turn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to figure out a way to get him stronger and keep him healthy, and then he can. I'm not gonna lie to you. So this is. So I'm bashing Elfrid Payton, right? I've been bashing Elfrid Payton all morning, and I don't like bashing Knicks players. But I'm gonna tell you this: it's time to bench Elfrid Payton and start either Rose or Quickly. My preference would be start Rose, because an offensive unit with Alec Burks and Derrick Rose is not going to work consistently, because Alec Burks has the brightest of green lights. So no matter what Derrick Rose wants to run with the second unit, as soon as Alec Burks touches it, he wants to shoot. Right? So either you start D Rose with the first unit, right, and waste his offense, right, or start Quickly and have him defer to RJ Barrett and Julius Randle, but you have offensive spacing on the floor. Right. So initially,
Go ahead. Yeah.
So initially, I thought start Quickly with that unit so that you could get decent defensive pressure on the ball and decent outside shooting. But he comes in as the third option, deferring to Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, but is not afraid to put his shot up if Randle or Barrett is not scoring. That way, on the second unit, you have Rose and Burks as scorers. But bro, Kev, we saw it even yesterday. Burks and Rose together.
Yeah.
Rose can't generate offense on that unit because Burks is like, but like if y'all remember New York Giants football, like they wanted to run the ball and blah blah blah, and Eli Manning was like, "Yo, yeah, let me get the running game going," but Odell Beckham Jr. was like, "No, throw me the ball." You know what I'm saying? That's what Burks is kind of like on that second unit, right? Kind of like the 49ers wanted to run the ball and blase blah, throw it to the tight end, and Terrell Owens was like, "No, throw me the ball. I want the ball regardless." You know what I'm saying? That's what Burks says. Not in that disrespectful way, but the thing about it is if you start Rose, you can't play Rose a lot of minutes, right?
I agree.
And then so Cornerstone Kev, you agree with me, but you didn't ask me who I replaced Elfrid Payton with because I took him out of the lineup, but I didn't replace Elfrid Payton with anybody.
Who you gonna replace him with? Who you gonna replace him with?
Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox. Right, and listen, and I know Kevin Knox don't play point guard, y'all. I know he don't play point guard, right? But I don't want him. I don't want him to play point guard. So now.
No, I didn't say reinvent the wheel. I mean, wow, that's reinventing. That's
man.
really,
you know what you're doing? You know what you're doing? You are creating space on the floor for Derrick Rose to get Obi Toppin involved. See, don't think linearly. Don't think that putting Knox in the game means Knox is going to score the minutes. What it does is it spaces the floor for Derrick Rose to run the pick and roll with Obi Toppin.
Okay, so give me your starting five now.
Quickly, Bullock, Barrett, I'm sorry. Yeah. Quickly, Barrett, Bullock, Randall, Nerlens. The second unit is Rose, right? Burks goes from the second unit 3 to the second unit 2, which creates a better ball handling backcourt. You insert Knox, Obi, and Taj.
Where's Frank coming?
Who?
Yeah, that's what I thought. See, you see CP? You see CP? You give this guy an inch. You give him an inch, and he goes like 5 miles on you.
I'm a yard taker.
Whatever.
A yard taker.
Whatever. But yeah.
So
Please,
are you really
please give me something? Please give me something.
Are you really suggesting
please
benching Elfrid freaking Payton and bringing in Frank?
Please.
I hope you're not saying start Frank Ntilikina.
Listen,
please don't get me to start bashing Frank.
If you're going that way, go ahead, CP.
Listen.
Frank ain't been a point guard since junior high.
Listen. When you said
Frank is a 6'4" Tree Rollins.
You can call him Tree Rollins all you want, but we have seen Frank bring the ball up. And again, you're not really. Go ahead.
We
CP.
JaVale McGee brought the ball up, bro.
Oh, please.
Wait. Someone told me after this loss, don't come on live because you're gonna hear everything.
Everything.
We are jumping out the window. Oh.
Wait, and so the thing is I'm asking Knicks fans to be reasonable. Right?
But you can't be reasonable with Kevin Knox, who hasn't played
Kevin
in
Knox, I'm like, come on.
He hasn't played in 35 games, and the Thibs, look, he's not married for a reason. You want to know why? He can't trust.
Because in basketball,
he got trust issues.
Basketball is his wife. Right, I got you.
Right. And he got trust issues, man. He has to develop a trust in you to play you. And if he hasn't developed trust for Knox in a blowout game, versus God knows who, he ain't gonna trust him in a playoff game when the stakes is high and so forth and so on. So I understand the whole spacing thing. I get it. But it's not the players technically in his rotation, technically. It's the minutes deferred. The minutes thing. Like, okay, last night he had a quick hook on Alfred Payton, right? He had a quick hook, but we still were struggling. Why? Right? Because we got nothing out of Julius Randle. We got nothing out of Reggie Bullock. And even though I felt RJ Starr was born last night, looking at the stats, he had shaky shooting, but I think the starting lineup as a whole are they go where Randall goes. If Randall, when the starting lineup when he plays well, it kind of filters out. Randall played more minutes than Peyton did, but Randall has the ball in his hands most of the time, and he is our leading assist getter. He only had what 4 or 5 last night? Can't remember.
Yeah.
So the thing is that the offense always runs through Randall. He has to be a better decision maker. When a double team comes, you got to hit that open man. But they were confusing him with as Sim was saying last night. It was like a soft double team like zone sort of thing. So the thing is like Tibbs has to have him recognize that and be able to make those plays. So I don't think necessarily it is. Yes, Peyton played very bad, and this is why CP the artist came up on here and was not happy with no moves during the trade deadline. CP the artist wasn't happy because I believe we needed one more piece, and that piece was either small forward or at point guard to get us to the next level. And that's what we're missing right now, in my opinion.
Right.
Who's that in the bottom?
That's
salute,
Nika,
gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning.
Wow, he got the radio voice.
Yeah, man. Yo, the swag is tremendous. The swag is tremendous.
You got the teardrop.
Hey, for those of y'all that don't know, that design that's on that super swaggy drippy bucket cap is created by CP the artist himself, of a collaboration with Uncle Freezy, and so we got that on a bunch of merchandise. So if you want your channel, your family reunion, your church function, whatever it is, to be dope and have fly swag, make sure y'all hit up CP the artist so that he can help y'all not look like country bumpkins. CP the artist got you. All he needs is time, and he will definitely hook you up. And I'm not plugging him. I'm speaking from personal experience. Well, I guess you can call it a plug, but I'm speaking from personal experience. This background that y'all see behind us is also a CP the artist creation. So if y'all got some stuff that y'all want to do, make sure y'all CP the artist. How do they get in contact with you?
You can find me on all platforms at CP the Artist. Instagram CP the Artist, Twitter CP the Artist, YouTube CP the Artist, and the website. And the website.
CPtheartist.com?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So hit up, make sure y'all hit up CP the Artist so y'all won't be coming out the spot looking like country bumpkins. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all, get a professional to do y'all stuff. But anyway, Chuck Allen, what's good?
Oh man. I'm good.
J Boogie.
is in the building.
Yeah.
What's goody, homie?
Jay Boogie, I know you're gonna be in Atlanta for Game 4 in that suite with us. I know this is happening. I know this is happening. I don't know if you're aware, but we got a suite at State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, for Game 4 of the Hawks versus Knicks. It's gonna be free parking, catered, and just our suite access to the Lawrence Tears universe. And somebody from a couple people from outside of the Lawrence Tears family may attend also. I can't say their name yet, but they may attend also. What's good?
Okay. What's good? Good morning. Salute, salute, salute. Great to see y'all guys as usual. I'm gonna look at the calendar and see how I'm gonna go about getting there that day. You know what I'm saying? Whether I could just, do it as far as my family too. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just taking off, because I got family down there too as well. So I'm give me a couple of days and let me look at it, and I'll make sure I give you a call, you know what I'm saying, and chop it up with you.
Right. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I should have sent you a text message instead of doing it live on air. But you got to pardon me. Hey, but pardon me for being excitable when I see the brothers that I like. Every time I see, you know what I'm saying, the people that I be vibing with, man, sometimes you know how it is when you get looked. So, but how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I see you. I see you got Mr. I'll call you right back. I got a customer on the internet this morning. He know what I'm talking about. Stone.
Hey, what's up, man? My man. J Boogie. I needed you last night, man.
What happened?
You last night.
What happened?
He needed a pep talk. That's what he needed.
Yes, a pep
what?
talk and everything, man.
He needed the big Ivana Van Zant.
Yeah.
Ivana Van Zant.
I needed that. I need that zen, man. You give me that zen. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Hey.
and real quick, when we're done here, I got what we was talking about before. It looks like it's going to be either August or September. So, but we'll talk about that offline and everything.
Hey, Cornerstone Kev, no disrespect. You know, I love you, bro. And no lie, you one of my top 10 people, one of my top 10 favorite people in the
What I do.
You are not invited to this Atlanta thing, bro. If you show up in Atlanta to this suite, I'm not allowing you in. Period.
Well,
you know why? You know why, right?
Why's that?
Because you are the bad luck charm. Jay Boogie took you to a game, and the Knicks had won.
We had a blast.
The Knicks had won like 9 in a row.
He
took Cornerstone Kev, and we lost.
We had.
You remember Bronx Tale? No, was it Bronx Tale? Jimmy Coffee Face or something like that. Yeah. It's like, I don't want that face looking at the kid. Get him out of here. Put him in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Hey, that's where I'm feeling right now.
I just came on to share with y'all, man. Let the whole world know, you know what I'm saying? Be easy, man. We've been pampered, you know what I'm saying, and been blessed all year. You know what I'm saying? This is a stumbling block for us to hurdle over. It's not that big of an issue. It's just how big and bright the lights was. And yeah, everybody wants us to win, but I want us to learn more too, you know what I'm saying? And that was that man's first game talking about Drew. Watch what he do coming up the next series. He just went 6 for 23. You know what I'm saying? That's all he did. He made 2 of those shots, we win. Or if he made 1 of those shots, we win. You know what I'm saying? Because one of them could have been a trade. So everything is okay, man. I don't need everybody going all crazy, all left field and all right field, worried about what just happened. You know what I'm saying? For real, pound for pound, Atlanta got a better team than us, and they're completely, fully healthy at this moment. We never played them with their whole squad, period. Hunter brings a different demeanor to the game, better defense, another athlete, you know what I'm saying? So just chill and pump your brakes. We just got to do one thing. Go ahead and make that move and put Rose in that game and bring old boy on and put him at the back of the bus. That's the only move we need to make. I'm good with Rose at the point and have Burke running the show in on the second squad, because Burke's don't close games before when Rose went on the floor and we don't win games. So that's all we need to do in critique. That gives us, you know what I'm saying, somebody else that's going to take a little bit more pressure off, you know, Randall, early in the game. You know what I'm saying? Get more people involved. And RJ cracked the shell. RJ arrived last night. He's not scared of the big moment of bright lights. And you learned and saw that. So I look for him to turn up the rest of the season. I promise you, we're going to win 2 out of the next 3 games. It's down to a 3-game series right now. Forget the 7 game. We're going to win 2 out of 3. That's Wednesday night and one of them games in Atlanta. We're going to win to get the home court advantage back. You know what I'm saying? Fight, pump your brakes, be easy. Them guys ain't been here. Ain't never been there in their life. You know what I'm saying? Only D Rose been there. Only Taj Gibson been there. Maybe Noel, you know what I'm saying? But them guys ain't really been there. Bullock had an off night. Julius had an off night. A lot of things didn't go right. Tom didn't push the right buttons on certain plays and certain calls. You know what I'm saying? You got to constantly pressure that little meat roll runner dude full court. Don't let him get to half court. Don't let him play in the pick and roll. None of that. Pressure him full court, and when he get a ball up, let him get the ball back, and always touch him, bang him up, bruise him up. You know what I'm saying? Set picks on him when he on defense and everything. Bang him and bruise him up so he don't be able to finish strong like he did at the end of the game. But Nate little bit he out coached Tom last night, and what he did, he took little meat out the game and allowed Rose to come in the game and use up all his energy and brought meat back, and now he's at full throttle, and Rose is not at full throttle on the defensive end. At the end of the second quarter or the end of the game, and he can't check that man. So that's what happens. So we gonna get our learning, our bumps and bruises. We be right back. Everybody pump your brakes, be easy. Continue and celebrate, man. This is a win-win situation we're in, man. Remember at the beginning, we weren't supposed to be here. Cater to Las Vegas. They said 20 wins, man. What y'all doing here in the playoffs complaining for, man? Stop that, man. Everybody in the world, pump your brakes, man. Pump your brakes, man.
Pump the brakes.
Word.
Jay Boogie, did you say take Alfred Payton out the lineup?
Yeah, I said take him out the lineup.
Okay, I just
Exactly.
told
And
I told Cornerstone Cab that.
We had a front row seat to see this dude's production. So yeah, I'll take the loss, but Jay Boogie and I and his brother, we saw front row what this guy does on the court and off to the side. Jay Boogie, would you tell these guys that he has no team, no team first attitude?
Yeah, he has no interest on Freezy. I don't know if you heard or Cornerstone might have told you, but when we was at the game, the dude was on the bike. He wasn't injured, no nothing. When we called the timeout, our assistant coach had to go over there to the bike and tell him, yo, get over here inside the huddle. You know what I'm saying? And he walked with that I don't really belong over here. And soon as the timeout was over, he went right back
over
to the bike. You know what I'm saying? Wow. No emotions, no feelings, no appreciation, no nothing. Dude, you blessed to have that $6 million. You know what I'm saying? You blessed to have a no trade clause. You blessed to be in one of them brownstone cribs you in right now. You blessed to be on the bright lights. You know what I'm saying? But that time is ran out, man. You don't ran us up for 2 years thinking you all good in a position. We ain't had nobody to bring it. You up out the door at the end of the season, quick, faster than hurry, immediately.
Right, and so
that was funny.
So for one, Jay Booker, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you, right? But here's the other thing too, though. Cornerstone Kev can't come. He a bad luck charm, bro. He a bad luck charm, bro. I'm joking with him. But that's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Hey yo! I don't think he be fit in ATL, man. The way he act when he sees what's her name, Ashley Nicole Moss. There ain't no way he could come to Atlanta and be calm. There ain't no way, man.
She got it going on.
Man, she got it going on. She's a dime a dozen here in the ATL, bro. CP the artist will tell you, man. You know what I mean? But I'm out the game. I hung up my player shoes. And little mommy might be watching. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, mommy, how you doing? It's a family show. You know, we try to present a family atmosphere for everybody that watch. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to turn this into like catfishing or nothing like that. We just talk Knicks. So so if you take Alfred Payton out of the lineup, I think the immediate answer is insert Kevin Knox. Because you have 3 primary ball handlers. What you don't have is spacing where Julius Randle and others can cook, right? So when you have, because you're not going to get offensive touches down low from our centers, right? Our centers ain't going to give you nothing offensively. They're going to score in garbage time. They're going to offensive rebound, put back, dribble penetration, they in a dunker spot, they hit a layup. You know what I'm saying? They gather a loose ball and put it back. But they are not gonna, you know what I'm saying, drop step to the basket using reverse hand off the glass. They ain't doing that. That ain't them. They ain't CP the artist, for real. They ain't CP the artist. When CP the artist can catch that ball down low, drop step, reverse pivot, use his offhand to hit that ball off the box. They ain't doing
Let
it.
me tell you something, man. Last night when he did that, I lost my mind. I lost my mind. I felt like I was in the game. Literally, I lost my mind last night.
Right.
I felt you know how the word vicariously, like you live vicariously
Just like
through
through
somebody.
somebody.
Yeah.
I live vicariously through Taj Gibson. I am telling you, man. I am telling you.
Well,
But like my thing is just there was more. It was more than Alpha Payton, man. And last night, I think the Julius Randle thing. It he just has to, like Jay Boogie said, if he hits 2 more points, we win that game. 2 more shots,
Right.
we win that game.
Right.
right.
And he is the key to the first unit's offense. Like Derrick Rose is to the second team is the key. He is the key. Now, I don't know what Phibbs has in store, but I feel like it's a wash whether you have Peyton or Frank, because they both have their limitations on the court.
Especially Frank.
And,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I believe that, look, you got to play 5 guys. You got to play 5 guys. And as you guys just mentioned, Derrick Rose can't finish a full game.
Right.
And he wasn't doing that great defensively against Trey Burke either. So you have to save his offense for his defense. Jay Boogie, you're shaking your head. I want to know what you thinking.
No, I'm answering to what you're saying. I was in yes to what you're saying, and then when you say he's not finishing, you have to conserve it. I'm saying you're right.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
We agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is that we got to pick our poison, and look, Julius Randle just has to play a better game, and we're winning that game. And to Jay Boogie's point, and I see everybody say, "Oh, home field advantage." Listen, I live in ATL, and I've lived in ATL for 15 years. When the Knicks were trash, when we had Bonyarni on our team, I went to the game. Guess what? The Knicks fans ruled. It was at that time Phillips Arena. Now it's State Farm. We ruled Phillips Arena, and you guys are going to be prepared for Knicks Nation running ATL.
Right.
Book it. I said it because if y'all are coming from afar to come to ATL to watch this game, what about us ATLers? That's from Jersey, New York, that live in Stone Mountain, DeKalb County, Gwinnett, whatever, and it's in the city. We're going to be up in there deep, I tell you, because we have not. Because if we're going to those trash games, when we were trash, and we watched the thing, and we took over that stadium, watch what's going to happen in ATL. We got home field advantage.
I know our suite is going to be loud. Our suite is going to be loud. Period.
The whole arena, man. Knicks fans here in ATL, we don't play. We don't play. We up in there deep. And trust me, I went shopping yesterday. I was in Burlington Coat Factory, And I saw a dude with a Larry Johnson jersey. I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
Cool.
So we here.
Yeah.
So we here deep, man. We got home field advantage. This is the main reason why I wanted to play Atlanta first, because I know how we're gonna show up in Atlanta.
I feel you. I feel you, man. I'm excited about the opportunity to go watch Game 4 with a bunch of Knicks fans on the road against a team that does present a decent challenge for us. I think the Atlanta Hawks, and I said this when we first got on, I just want to reiterate it. So first of all, this is the Knicks Morning Drive. I'm your host, Uncle Freezy, right? Thank you for joining in with us, hanging out with us.
Yes, sir.
I'm joined by Cornerstone Kev, CP the artist, Knicks Gas, the Nick Universe legend, Jay Boogie, Nick for Life, Chuck Allen. What's good? If you see a like button, beat it up. Subscribe.
Smash it.
turn on your notification bell. Make sure that notification bell is black to get all notifications. Share on your social media. Spread the word about the Lawrence Tears family, because we growing and growing and growing. We're growing. We started off as a blip, as a radar. Now we're a dot on the radar, right? But we still growing. So y'all spread the word about the Lawrence Tears family, and hopefully we can keep producing content that y'all like. So with that said, let me address these two super chats. So White Falcon 44 says, start Rolls at the 1, Burks at the 2. Sorry, Bullock. Okay. I feel you. Eric Gonzalez is in the bill. Eric G, what's good? So he says, if you start Rolls, he'll have to play less minutes in the middle of the game and hope Burks and quickly can hold down the fort incrementally. That would be the plan. You start Rolls, you let Quickly and Bullock eat second, third quarters, have Rolls, Quickly, Burks, Barrett, Randall, Fresh to close out the game in the fourth quarter. You run some type of rotation with those four. But no Frank.
Frank could be your.
All your
you
ass.
remember?
Yeah.
You remember? What's this guy? He used to play for Tony Allen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Allen. Frank gotta be our Tony Allen.
Exactly.
Oh!
Exactly.
Whoa.
I mean, just play your defense, and I believe Frank is a better shooter than whatever, but he doesn't have point guard duties. But you play him in for some stretches, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more stretches. But I think Tibbs is not going to change this thing, and this is why.
It'll be detrimental to him.
This is why, fellas, he is not Coach of the Year. I said it.
That was so cool. The way corner stuff just like hang up, and that was so cool.
Yeah, Cornerstone at work, man, making a. So I'm with Jay Boogie with the thing. My energy is low, man, because after Knicks loss, see, I take Knicks losses hard, right? I do. And at first, I used to try to hide it because I was ashamed. I used to be like an adult shouldn't act like that after a loss, man. It's just a game.
You should be.
But then I came to realize, man, I shouldn't be changing who I am to accommodate others.
Absolutely.
So after a loss, I'm frustrated. I'm gonna just be that. I'll just learn how to deal with that, right? But the thing about it is, I don't think that last possession should be blamed on Frank, even though I read Cornerstone Cav. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that possession, that in last game, the end of game possession, is all on Frank. They ran some ghost. They ran some ghost motion in the play to make it seem like the screen was coming, and our guy froze instead of communicating with Frank, saying, "Hey, Frank, no, it ain't coming." You know what I'm saying? And so I give you an example. If me and CP the artist was up top, and CP the artist was guarding Trae Young, what I would do is I would have went to the guy doing the ghost screen motion. I'd have went to him and held him or blocked him, and be like, CP, that man, he all you, CP, he all you. Now, if he beat CP the artist off the dribble, that's CP the artist's fault. I already did what I was supposed to do. I took another offensive play out the play, so CP the artist can lock down his man, right?
Right.
So if he beat CP the artist, that's on CP. Now, after the game, after CP block his shot or he missed, CP the artist gonna come and be, "Hey, Uncle Freezy, thank you for taking such and such out the game. I didn't know if he was gonna come screen or not." You know what I'm saying? And then if he does make it over there, I'm gonna call out the screen right, screen left, screen something to let CP the artist know where the screen is coming from and to anticipate it. Right? None of that happened last night. Frank had to do the stuff by himself. He got beat off the dribble because he was looking around at 2 or 3 different things at once, and nobody came to help. But it looked like Trae Young just beat Frank off the dribble.
When you're up 5 and you you can't close the deal, it shouldn't even come to the last play of the game and putting Frank in that position. My thing is, like, I look at a game like I look at the game in life. Like 5 years ago, you we make decisions that affect us today,
Right.
right? So in the first half, in the second half, we all make decisions that will affect us in the end. So I'm always a component of do the right things today. You know what I'm saying? In life, try to do the best you can. Everybody makes mistakes, but try to do the best you can in life. And I just feel like that Bogdanovich three, there was a Randall missed three. There was a wide open Alec Bullock, not Alec
Alec
Bullock.
Burks,
Alec Burks, wide open,
mid-range.
wide open mid range. I could have sealed the deal, and none of that happened.
Right.
So, every moment counts when it comes into the playoffs, and just like what Jay Boogie says, it's like, yo, they're gonna learn from this. I'm still confident. Because we didn't even play our best game, and we only lost by 2.
Right.
We didn't even play our best game, and we lost by 2. So I believe we're gonna have a better Julius Randle. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna, hopefully they're gonna have Jay Boogie talk to him. You know what I'm saying, and get him right. I think Jay Boogie need to be a chaplain somewhere in the Knicks organization.
Honestly, that's what we needed. We needed somebody to bang on Julius' chest and get him up and pump him up some kind of way. We allowed Julius to just try to figure it out. Every time Julius had the ball, he probably had the mindset saying, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Turn up, dude. You see all these people in here? The lights is on you. I need you to get going. We had nobody on him at all. You know what I'm saying?
I think Spike Lee tried to do it because there was a highlight of Spike Lee punching his chest. So I think they tried, but he's not built like quickly. He's not built like that.
Right. And then don't forget how many days we was off? 6, maybe 7 games.
7.
You know what I'm saying? Them guys is used to playing a lot of minutes, man. That could have had some toll on him. He could have been out of sync, out of rhythm, anything, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to make no excuses, man. We need to handle our business. It's now down to a best 2 out of 3 series. We need 2 out of these next 3 games and get back home, you know what I'm saying, and start all over freshly. And like CP saying, I believe him. Down there in the A, they ain't got no fans. They ain't got no lights like that. So it's going to be more easier for them guys to play down there. They're going to be more comfort. You might see 1 or 2 guys. You might see the Migos, but they separated. One sitting in high, one sitting down low. They ain't rocking like we rocking. They ain't worldwide on that floor like that. So we gonna be good, man.
Right? Yeah.
Jay Boogie, came when before the game started. Since you went, how was the crowd's reaction when they announced Alfred's name?
Oh, I wasn't at the game live. I wasn't at the game. I wasn't at the game live, but. I mean, man, New York at the beginning of the game, they gonna cheer him on at the beginning. They know his situation. They ain't gonna boo him at the beginning to turn him all the way down.
I heard he got booed. I heard somebody say he got booed on Ron's stream. The crowd booed him before we even played 1 second of the game.
So Gas, what's the importance of that?
Well, I was worried about this game mostly because 15,000 fans that are so hungry for a win, and our emotions, like when you boo one of the guys in our bench, it just gets into a lot of those guys' mind.
Right.
Like coming back to what Ron was talking about, like Quickly is used to playing with 32,000 people, Like Kentucky guys should be comfortable, but this is Randall's first playoff game in 7 years in his career. This is Elfrid Payton's first game in 7 years in his career, and this is how they're gonna. This is the biggest game in their career, technically.
Right. So the reason why I asked you that question specifically is because I wanted you to elaborate on why and how it affected Elfrid Payton and the coach's decision not to play him much during the game, and why this kid is still starting if we know we're not getting anything from him, right? But let me address the super chat first. So White Falcon says Julius isn't first option when Rose and Burks out there, right? I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. I think it's time for the Alfred Payton thing to be over, man. Right? I mean,
It will be over off
do
season.
yeah. I was gonna. Do we let this thing go on until we get swept out of the playoffs and then address it, or do we struggle through it and lose in the playoffs, knowing that we should just go ahead and make the switch, or does Thibodeau just feel like there is not another starting point guard on the roster?
Yes,
Yeah.
your last part, because
Yeah.
if he trusted somebody else, trust me, that person would be playing. And I don't want to keep harping on, even though it's true, and I'm not disregarding your point on Peyton, but Julius Randle is our quote unquote MVP. If he's our most valuable player, he didn't play valuable yesterday. And where he goes, the first unit goes. Point
Right.
blank. He had the ball in his hands, and I believe, mentally, he hasn't broken that threshold of when everything is going wrong. He is cool and he is ready to close. Right. And so did that little kid say CP?
Nah, he's just talking to grandpa. That's funny.
Oh, okay. I thought he said CP. I'm like, hey, I got a fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think yeah, Julius Randle's got to play a little bit better, and I think we got the series because he's our alpha. He's our alpha dog that needs to play like an alpha, and I think it's just mentally, and we've seen it. We've seen this before. Like Jay Boogie said, and he's played better after that. So let's just wait and see.
You know what?
Jay Boogie, do you see? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Do you see any similarities in between this game and the game 10, the 10-game winning streak that you win? Remember when CP3 beat us at the end of the game? Do you see any similarities in between last night and that game we lost against Phoenix?
One thing about me, I'm not gonna never compare regular season to a playoff Manitou. I'm not gonna do that. There's no similarities to me, not at all. Period. You know what I'm saying? You just got to bone up and be ready to play on this situation. And some guys was not ready and able to play on that situation last night. It was bigger than what they were. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. You can look at the nervousness. The man shot a nervous brick from the trade.
Right.
Yeah.
Nervous brick.
He also missed a free throw while everybody was screaming MVP.
MVP, yeah.
He missed a free throw. Yeah.
And then Tom, why you got your Tom? You got your best scoring acquisition in the fourth quarter and taking the ball out of bounds.
Yes,
I need him catching.
That was crazy.
Alec Burks on fire.
That was crazy.
And the sad part about it is, if you play ball, time and possession. If Alec Burks throws the inbound pass, there's not enough time for you to pass the ball back to him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So here's the thing. This is where I think we went wrong yesterday, and I know people are gonna be oppose my view because they say I'm a Barrettier. I'm a Barrettier. I'm Barrettier number 1. My membership cards has the number 1 on it. I'm the first RJ Barrett fan in the Knicks fan base. Period. Right? Here's the thing. Trae Young, statistically, is the worst defender in the NBA according to stats by NBA.com, right? And we didn't isolate Trae Young to play defense against anybody.
Actually, they did maybe once or twice. RJ got the ball and he went easily on. But I do agree it should be more. Get him in foul trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what the scenario? Real quick, you know what the scenario is? You know why we ain't put him in no isolation? Because Tom did not realize he need to make Reggie Bullock into the pick man. Trade was checking Bullock. He's not ISO. He was just chilling on the wing. That's the problem. See, he's not playing nobody. So if he gonna try to chill and play Reggie Bullock need to be the one to come set the screens to get that switch off.
Right. And so I'm gonna say two things real quick and I'll get out of the way. That's the reason why when Cornerstone Kev said, why not play Frank? That's the exact reason why you don't play Frank. Right? Because on the offensive end, Trey Young got to do is jog down there with Frank. Frank is no threat on offense. Right? So now Trey Young saves up all his energy for offense because Frank is not a threat. Secondly, and the most important thing that I want to say is the last 5 minutes of the game, Trey Young guarded RJ Barrett specifically, right? Because everybody could see the veterans icing out RJ Barrett. They iced him out. So Trey Young was over chilling with RJ Barrett. They went to RJ Barrett in the post one time, and RJ Barrett cooked Trey Young, right? Instead of, and this is Julius Randle's fault. This is what you get when you get a superstar. Because when if a superstar is on your team and he's not with another superstar, he don't feel like he has to share a ball, right? In crunch time, the superstar takes over. Julius Randle jacked up shots. They were bad shots. Well, they were not all bad shots, right? I ain't gonna lie and say that. They were not all bad shots, but they looked bad leaving his hand, right? Why not feed RJ Barrett, our young bull guard, our jumbo guard at 6'6", 215, right? Against a dude that's 6'2", 175, and the worst defender in the league, and don't want to be physical. Why not go to them and let RJ Barrett close out the game against Trey Young? And if they double team RJ Barrett in the post, I like the thought of Alec Burks taking wide open threes. I like the thought of Derrick Rose taking wide open threes. I like the thought of Julius Randle taking wide open threes. And I like the fact I feel confident in that RJ Barrett can find the open man if the double team comes. But we don't do that. Yesterday, we did ISO ball. We passed the ball around until we got the matchup we wanted, and then that guy took his man off the dribble to score. That's not offense. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do in pickup. That's pickup basketball. Alec Burks is good at it. Derrick Rose is good at it. They are certified bucket getters, right? But when a defense can set against the ISO guy, it's not beneficial to team offense. You should have punished Trey Young in the post, right? The Hawks exploited their offensive mismatch. The Knicks did not exploit their offensive mismatch.
I think Trey Young had like 7 rebounds. That's crazy.
But Trey Young don't block shots, and he's not a good defender. Is there anybody in here willing to say that Trey Young is a great defender?
Not at all.
Oh no, you're completely right. You're supposed to put that man on your hip and bang him out. But that's on Tom. You know, if Julie, it was one time when I was yelling at the TV, yo, take Julius out the game. That's on Tom. Tom, you got to see those situations and realize that man right there is not playing no defense. We need to exploit that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he won't watch it, but I need him to watch all this footage and film and take it and bring it to that next game. You had 3 games, and this was the 4th game to try to figure out how to play Trey Young, and you didn't do it. So, Tom, what are you doing? What are you watching? What are you looking at? And I agree with you 100%. Trey don't play no defense at all, but we got to have somebody that he's playing that's got to put him in that bucket.
Right. I agree with you because in the playoffs, you don't care who scores the buckets on your team. You just need points. And yesterday, Julius Randle was not giving you good shots or good points. Right? He was not that guy. Did he hit a clutch 3 late? Yes. Right? But he was 6 for 23, bro. Mm-hmm. He was 6 for 23. Right? I'm here to tell you, man, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm not a Randle fan. I want the Knicks to win. I don't want Randle to win. Teams like that don't never win nothing. When one guy feels like he got a carrier, that they don't ever win. But you put a team together, teams win, right? Yesterday they should have went to RJ Barrett and they didn't. And it was abundantly clear that they was not trying to give RJ Barrett the ball on Trae Young. Because when RJ put him on his hip, they reversed the ball to the other side to Randall. Forced RJ to come back up top and play defense against a schemed defense. Right? And then the ball comes out, and then you giving it to Bullock, who's shooting a three and bricking or whatever. Right? At some point, and this is Tibbs, at some point, you could. So here it is. So Jay Boogie, help me with this. The going to Randall thing is a double-edged sword, right? Because in these games you play for today, but you also play for tomorrow, right? You want to show faith in Julius Randle, like Julius, you got us this far. We gonna dance with the girl that we came with, right? Oh, however the saying, we gonna ride the horse that got us. However the saying go. Basically, it amounts to stick with Julius Randle. Win or lose, stick with Julius Randle, right? I'm here to say, man, I think after a few of those shots, egos should have been set aside and you go to RJ Barrett in the post against Trae Young, right?
Am I crazy? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Did it look like we could have played Julius at the 5 and play Obi at the 4 and still have Burks, Rose, and Quickly out there? Because boy on their team, they big man, he ain't posting up. He ain't doing but playing high screens. So I mean, we could have went small ball. I was thinking, am I crazy for looking and seeing that?
No, you ain't
No, you're
crazy.
not. No, you're not. We saw glimpses of Obi, but we only played him 11 minutes. When we saw him actually pumping up the crowd, he went to the bench. We got our coach.
Nah, I don't know, bro.
The
I don't know
Dundada
if I
is
played.
in the building. My gosh, fresh off a beating down Cornerstone Kev last night. My man, AD.
AD's in the building.
But he was on nothing but Knicks last night, like Ox, man. Who want to run with?
That's what it was.
Oh yeah, man. Who want to run with me?
Hey, Jay Boogie, Jay Boogie, they do that patois all the time.
Hey, you remember back in the days we used to have like the honeymooners come on, the odd couple, them late shows. Hey, yo, listen, I was watching last night. Don't think I don't be watching that show at night, man. They was off the hinges last night.
Yeah, man.
Was he froze?
I think so. I think so. Let me do. Yeah. AD smooth, boy. AD so smooth. He don't need a chaser.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. So, we got a lot of adjustments to make, man. Atlanta, to me, gave us their best shot. We played our worst game. The unfortunate thing is we don't play again until Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's enough time for adjustments, man. It's gonna be enough time for adjustments, and we will be all right. I'm not losing hope. I ain't losing confidence.
In the meantime, I'm not watching ESPN for the next 48 hours because can I answer a comment by the chat? I think GR Ewins mentioned that like I predicted this. I predicted Randall to not have a good game. I wish I was wrong. So I didn't wish it like I'm a bad Knicks fan. Like I love the Knicks. It's just that I just big moments like that. It always happens to us before Julius was here. So it's something about our regiment that we don't know how to close. We just don't know how to close. Even to last game, we entered the fourth quarter with a 2-point lead. And usually, I think we're like 16-0 when we have a lead on the fourth quarter. That went away. So I can't even sleep, guys. I'm frustrated right now.
Wow. Just one game. I said we will beat them in 5. And I'm sticking to it.
I think we're going to game 7. Game 7.
Nah, I think we're gonna beat them in 5.
Yeah.
I think. You know, the solution to Trey Young is coming.
Yeah.
The solution is coming.
Who, Mitch or
Physicality.
Norris Pell?
Mm.
Is that a joke? No. I think the Trey Young solution is coming, man. I think they're gonna figure it out. They'll figure it out. And the Julius Randle issue is coming too.
Yeah,
With
I think you got to start featuring some RJ Barrett. You don't have to give RJ 25 shots. I think just dispersing the shots. I think instead of Julius taking 23 shots against a contested defense and his shot is off, give Julius 18 shots, 19, 20 shots. Take those other 3, give them to RJ in the post, and let them make Trey Young. Because the thing is, you're a different player when you get tired and bruised up, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when you bruise Trey Young up and get him tired, he a different person. Maybe he don't go by Frank. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. Make these dudes work. That's all.
That man should have went right back in that gym, talking all that, be in the gym 2:00 a.m. in the morning and all that. He should have went right back in that gym last night and put up another 1,000 shots last night and try to get his time and his rhythm back down pat. I don't want to hear about how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Also, you should have did it last night.
Right,
Get ready to go.
Right.
There was a party in Copacabana.
I think he did.
I've been there one time.
I think he did. I think I saw somewhere on Twitter that Julius Randle was in the gym till 4 a.m. So I think I did. Yeah. So I think
did they throw
a long time ago.
Did they throw a double team at him? Because that's what he needed to do.
Yeah.
He needed to recognize a double team. That's what he needed to do, man. I don't care how many shots he's throwing up. Yo, throw a double team at him. See if
or something.
He kind of looked like that quarterback, right? That could not pick up the blitz. The blitz is coming, bro. You got it.
Kurt Warner.
There you go.
Kurt Warner, Matt Ryan type. That all they feel like is if Torrey Holt or Julio Jones run that square in, they can score a touchdown. Meanwhile, the blitz killing them. The blitz killing them. They go from first and 10, second and 17, third and 24. And they telling the coach, but all I gotta do is pump fake and get the defender. And they like, bro, the blitz is killing us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is with Julius. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna use the restroom right quick.
Wash your hands.
So
where AD go, man? Where the smooth operator go?
Yeah, smooth operator operating correctly. Yeah, man.
Hey, CP, do you got my number?
I got your number. I had text you, but you didn't text me back.
Text me again and let me know it's you.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that.
I'm gonna get something to you.
Okay, appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something to you.
I appreciate that. Or hit me.
Let you know how hurt I was yesterday.
How hurt you were?
Yeah, a lot of people just don't know how hurt I was, man.
Man, look, it's only Utah lost last night.
Yeah.
Anybody worried? Anybody
Against
worried
Memphis.
in Utah? Nobody worried.
Not at all.
The Lakers lost. Anybody worried? Nobody worried. Why should we be worried? So it's just one. It's just one game. Boston, they lost. Yeah, well, it was.
They should be worried. That's over
They
with.
should be worried. Yeah. Kimba is trash. Kimba is trash. Thank God we didn't sign him to that contract. Knicks fans, whoever
He's from the Bronx. He's from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. He's one of us.
He's one of us. He's a hometown kid. Keep him out of here.
Now he did a alpha painting against that.
Against
defense.
have you seen how he goes to he wears Yankee hats on the Celtics, and like Bostonians are so offended because he's a Bronx kid, but he goes into a press conference with a Bronx hat on like Boston. That's a lot of balls of steals. But man,
Boston loves hard. Yeah, Boston loves hard. On the Joe Buttons podcast, I spoke to Keebs, general manager there, and he's a Boston fan. So shout out to Keebs. I was talking to him over the weekend, and I'm like, bro, like you in New York, like I don't hear none of this, what I'm saying, anti-Nick things, bro. Like don't give me an anti-Nick thing, man.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
But who else? But this playoffs has started off pretty well. I'm enjoying the games. Look, Denver lost. Anybody worried about Denver? Not really. Clippers.
Oh yeah, they cook.
Should be worried.
They cook, CP. They cook.
Oh, I told y'all when we beat them, they are not a team. They are a bunch of individuals. We are
that's
a
so
unit,
true.
at least.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? And look, the Kawhi watch is on.
Yeah.
The Kawhi watch is on if he's going to stay there. Because look, Doc Rivers didn't work. And now
Ty Lue
is not going to work. Playoff P. Bruh, pandemic P. This is what it is, man.
Wow.
That dude is not a closer. He is not a superstar. He's a regular season guy that does regular season things. You know what I'm saying? He will never be. He couldn't do it when he was in the East. He couldn't do it when he was in the West on stacked teams. I mean,
right. So that's the reason why I say you just can't put a bunch of talent on a team and think it's going to work. You got to have guys buying into a system, guys willing to work together, right? I think what it is the Kawhi Leonard thing. You have to be a special group in order to deal with a Kawhi Leonard, right? Because he's going to be on load management. He ain't diving for loose balls. You know what I'm saying? Pause. He ain't going to be doing a bunch of stuff. He's a superstar and he know it, right? But if you bring him in, he is always the missing piece to a championship.
Yeah.
He is what you need because in the playoffs, the dude can run point, guard all the wings. He gonna make clutch baskets. He gonna rebound. The man hands are a mile long. They call him the claw for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna do all the different stuff, and all he want to do is load manage, make it to the playoffs because he feel like he can win you a chip if he get there. And those type players are special. But you can't have everybody acting like that on your team, and that's what the Clippers have.
Yeah, by the way, Uncle Freeze, if you go back to RJ's dunk, he looked a little bit like Kawhi. The way he dunked that, the way he was holding the ball,
right?
He gave me a glimpse of Kawhi, and just like the no expression in the face, lovely.
It's called being in the zone. The thing though too about that team is Batum is giving them nothing, and our guy Mook is giving them nothing. I think he was like 1 for 9 in that first game,
right?
And I could be wrong, but the thing, and they are not the defensive team that you think they were,
right?
With him, even with Kawhi anchoring it, and even with Paul George, just lockdown defender, this two-way player. I mean, Luka was killing him. That's like, come on. You got these long athletic wings and you can't stop nobody. You know what I'm saying? Luka was killing them. So I think he's out of there. I could be wrong because I believe he wants to be a Laker after LeBron retires. I think that's his goal.
Wow.
That's a bombshell.
Right.
That's a bombshell.
I think
you heard it here first.
So they have defensive dudes that are not playing defense, like Patrick Beverly, Rajon Rondo. People known for defense, but they ain't doing that. They ain't doing that, man. So I think they'll probably blow that thing up, man. But look, y'all, I'm gonna hang out for a few more minutes before I wrap up, man, because I got some stuff I got to work on for this trip and some other stuff for the channel. Jay Boogie, what do you predict the Knicks doing with the Hawks? Knicks and 6.
Say that one more time.
So what do you predict the Knicks doing this series? Knicks in 6?
No, it's going 7 games. But first thing first, we got to win 2 out of these 3 games. I gotta have game 2, and I gotta have game 4, and then I gotta come back and hold court in game 5. We got to win 2 out of 3. If we go down 3-1 in Atlanta, you might as well start, you know what I'm saying, celebrating, appreciating a good season because it's over with.
Right.
You know, that's just how I look at it.
Boogie, you keeping it real.
I can't do nothing else but keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping it real.
You can't go down 3-1 against guys that got scoring from all over the place, man.
Right.
They got shooters all over the place, man.
All over.
I agree.
Everywhere. They got a killer. They got a killer after D Rose comes in the game. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. He comes in the game and does what he does, and he's tired. And guess what? They bring the Pepper Man in,
Lou Williams,
to kill him some more.
Right. That's where we need Frank in the second unit. Right, what you said right there. He needs to contain Lou Will, you know, because look, our Knicks' strength is our second unit. They keep us in the games. We build a lead with them after we lost leads with the first unit. The second unit is the thing. We need to throw in some defense in there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trading points all the time. You know what I mean?
That's a great way to put it. I never even heard trading points. That's a great way to put it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I'm gonna wrap up here, man, so I can take care of stuff. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Thank you for the video chat, Jay Boogie. As usual, it's a pleasure. Hey, CP the artist.
Salute.
With some gems this morning. You must have had these saved up over the weekend. Because a few stuff, the wordplay was good. I kind of like what you were saying, especially the trading points thing.
You didn't like Tipsdale? You didn't like Tipsdale out of me?
No.
No. Oh man, that was a hit. That was a hit on Ron's show.
That went over my head. That went.
You got it now, Tipsdale.
No. Like that. It's too early, bro. It's too early for the Tipsdale jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's still too early.
Go on, gas.
Hey,
salute.
Thank you, man. Hey, so I'm gonna holler at y'all tonight on the Knicks at Night podcast, man.